Hi guys, this is RLC321 back again with another Star Trek Voyager build video for you. This is obviously the model kits from Revells. This is going to be the second to last video. I think there's going to be one more video after this where we're going to be doing some minor panel lining, but I wanted to do the decals first. Just because it'll be I personally think decaling is, you can do it either way, but I'm doing it this way just because I want to. Yes, okay. Anywho, so I've had to really put my camera quite high up, as high as I possibly can. I can't even fit the ship in here at the minute, so I'm going to go through a few of the things that you're going to need for decals if it's the first time you've ever done it. Obviously, you need your instructions for your placement of all the decals. And as you can see on Voyager, there's loads. This is just the top half of the thing. There's loads. You are also going to need your decal sheet. Yes, you need this. Also, pair of tweezers. And I forgot to take something out. Hang on, let me go grab them here. Couple of cotton buds, you're going to need those. And some tissue, you're going to need some of that. Sharp hobby knife so you can cut the decals out. Warm water with just a touch, a drip of either washing up liquid or hand soap, whatever, it doesn't matter, just a very small bit. I use micro set solution. You put this on before you put the decal on. You lay the decal on, pat it down with the tissue. I then go over with the cotton bud and roll over the thing to squeeze out any air bubbles. Then I use microsol, and this is what actually softens the decal and pulls it down into the grooves and everything like that. But I'm going to show you the whole process with one or two decals anyway, just so you can see what it's like. So let's move some of this stuff. I need a bigger workstation. That's what I need. I need to build a garage. I need to build a garage so I can do these things. So I'm kind of hoping you can see what I'm doing. Right, so I think the first things first, we're going to, oh, that's upside down. Let's do the USS Voyager NCC 74858, and that is number 17. So I'm actually going to move this so it's kind of like out of my way, but I can still see it. So you're number 17, and number 17 is obviously this one right there. So now we've got to carefully, and I do mean carefully, cut it out. So we shall just start cutting it out with a scalpel here. Try not to go over any other part of any decals, because you really don't want to do that. And try not to go on your decal as well. Leave a little, try and get as close as you can, but try and leave a little bit of space. And oh, that was close. That was close, Rob. That was close. That was a little bit too close for my liking, actually. Let's move you down a little bit more. There we go. Where you got? Oh, there you are. Couldn't think of what I was doing then. And I'm going to bring that up just slightly a bit more than I need. Down there. And I'll tell you the reason why I'm bringing this up just a little bit more than what I need. I'll show you in a second. Right, there we go. So there's that bit. Now, let's bring you up to the camera. Over by the end, I've left just a little bit extra of the cardboard. That's just so I can actually grab hold of it with my tweezers, the cardboard bit, and it won't actually hit the decal. Okay, so once you've done that, lukewarm water, not hot, not boiling, not cold, lukewarm water, place the decal in and let it sit there for a few minutes. I might get myself another bit of tissue actually. Let's get another bit of tissue, just to lay that flat there, just like that. And this is when I'm going to be getting the Voyager in. So let's make a bit of space. Let's get... There we go. Voyager. Get Voyager. There he is. Right. Now, trouble is, how are you going to see this? Careful, difficultly. How far back can I get you without breaking anything? I can get you about there, I suppose. Yeah, that'll do. I'll have to do. Right, okay, so we're going to leave that in there for like now. So about 20 to 30 seconds should be fine. Bring it out and just place it on the tissue that you've got laid down. Okay. Not that you can see what I'm doing at the minute because Voyager's in the way. Let's move it out. Right, so basically there's the decal right there. Okay, so this decal is going to go roughly about here. Okay, and it looks like it's going to go let's see, the end looks like it's going to go about here. 1, 2, 3, the third one in. At least that's what it looks like. Right, let's see, is this movable yet? Is it all movable? Yes, it is. Okay. So, before we do that, we're going to get our micro sole. Now, when you use these, do not get your brush ends, your brushes mixed up, because they're two different things. So I'm going to use one end for the micro sole, one end for the micro set. So I'm just gonna just paint this on where it's gonna go. It's kind of like a vinegary smell to it. Do the lid back up so I don't spill it. Right. And then we get our decal and place it where I think it's gonna go, and just very, very lightly put it into place. Okay, that's got a little bit skew with, but that's fine. That is totally fine. Because with our brush, we can just come in here and level it, straighten it out a bit, so the decal plonks itself down properly. Come on. Okay. So that's not in the right place, not in the right positioning. So I'm just going to get another brush for some water. Where are you? You'll do. If I can get you. Come to Papa. Right, so I'm going to use this brush, and I'm just going to wet the decal down, just so I can move it around a little bit better. And then we can start moving it into its proper place, which it still doesn't want to do. So let's get a bit more water in there. There you go. And we should be able to start moving it. There we go. So if I'm looking at that correctly, it needs to go up a bit more. We need to move you up a bit, just a bit more. The 6 should be about there. Yeah, the N. Trying to get everything lined up is a pain in the balls. Right, okay. That looks almost right, except for that end there. Just need to bring that up a little bit. Okay. There. That looks just about right. Okay. Don't know if you can see that there. Okay. Now we get our tissue. Now with the tissue you need to be very careful. Don't rub it, just dab. Just very, very light pressure. Okay, just dab it on. Look, all that water that's just come off. Now we get our cotton bud and we roll it across to make sure there's no air bubbles in there. Okay, now once that's done, we then get our other brush. Other brush, yes, and I'm going to just very quickly paint, just put a little bit of mark on this thing, just so I know that's the micro sole, not the micro set. Micro set. So that's the one I've been using for the blue one. So hence I've painted and put a little bit of blue on there. So now on the micro sole. Now this is what you've got to be very careful with. You'll see why in a minute. So dip your brush in there and apply a liberal amount onto the actual decal itself. Get on the edges. Getting on the edges is very important with this stuff. And just brush it on. And then just leave it. Don't touch it. Literally, don't touch it at all. What this stuff does, this melts and softens the decal, and it should start pulling it into the crevices and everything and shrinking it down, pulling it in. You may see the decal start shrinking, shriveling, or things like that. Do not touch it. Just leave it alone until it's fully dry, which can take up to like 15-20 minutes. But just let it dry on its own. Let it do its thing. Okay. Then you may need to go over it again. If it hasn't gone into the crevices or anything as well as you would have liked, go over it again with the micro sole, the red one. Okay. And just do that until you're happy with it. But don't overdo it. This is why you've got to be careful. If you put too much on, the decal is going to shrink to pretty much nothing. It's just going to look a mess. Okay, so I'm going to bring you guys back when this is dry and we'll have a look at it. Right, okay, I'm going to bring you guys back. Again, shaky cam, so I do apologise. And the reason I'm bringing you back is because I wanted to show you this. Okay, if we go over to here, you can see now how it's all folding into place. It's still a bit... This is the third coat of this, by the way. And it's going into all the crevices and everything just the way we want. So this isn't going to need another coat. Now, you probably still see a slight edging on here. That's fine, because once we give it a gloss coat over the top, that will disappear and you will not see that. But this is the effect that we're trying to go for, where it's sinking into the edges just like this. Okay, and this one it's only had a second coat, but this is nowhere near dry yet. You can see it's all crumply. That's fine. I cannot touch this until it's fully dry, otherwise if I do it will just rip. And yes, you can see my very not good thing that I've done there with the putty, but that doesn't matter, because when you look at it from a distance you don't really notice it that much. And just from a distance, just having those two decals on there has really made this kit pop. I mean, so far I've been recording for 40 minutes and I've only done these two decals. Doing decals is a long, drawn out, painstaking process, but once we get all of those onto here, it's gonna look good, and it's gonna look absolutely awesome, because there's so many small details that these, like, if we go, let me go in a bit closer here, like you see all those where it says 95, 96, 97 and 70, 71, 72, they're all going on the kit, every single one of those. Look at that, there's so many small little bits and pieces that's going to go on here. It's really going to make this model pop. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to stop this video here, and the next video I will show you the end result of all the decals applied. Obviously you now know how to put a gloss coat on, so I don't need to show you that. But I'm going to do, how I'm going to do this is do all of the top decals first, put a couple of coats of gloss on it. Once that's dry, go underneath, do all the bottom decals and the side, okay, gloss coat over that, and then the next video will be showing you what it all looks like with the decals on. Then very quickly just doing adding some panel lines in, and that should be it. Then we should be almost finished, guys. We're nearly there. Trouble is, I can see these decals taking a good couple of days. Yes, definitely a good couple of days. Oh, it's God's sake, help me. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this boring video, because it was boring, let's face it. I mean, not a lot happened other than me putting this and watching paint dry. Well, not paint dry, but decal dry. And I will see you guys in the next exciting installment of the Star Trek Voyager build. Yes, where we're going to be very close to the end. Yes. I mean, you never know. I mean, once I do the panel lining, that might be the final one, and I can show you the final. But I seriously doubt it, because you've got to let the panel lining dry and everything. So I think we've got another 2 videos to go, and obviously we're going to do the panel lining. Let that dry. So then once we've done that video and showing you how to do the panel lining, the next video will be the finale, where everything's all done, and I basically just show it the model kit off. Okay, and that we are really so close now. I can almost grasp it with my hands and touch it. You know, you got to touch it. You got to touch things. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye now. Okay, this is just a quick update from the last, well, not the last video, but I said I was going to go, but I'm not, because I just wanted to show you how this looks when it's fully dry. As you can see, focus, you can barely see the outline now. Barely see it. And once it's got some gloss coat on it, you won't be able to see it at all. Okay. Trouble is, it's showing all the imperfections in the thingy, but that doesn't matter. As I say, you can't see the things. So I just wanted to show you that's what it looks like after about 3 or 4 coats of the microsol. Everything, this is pretty much all dry now. So I'm going to continue on, as I said, doing the other bits, and I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye now.